Thank you for joining us today, and congratulations on taking the time to invest in yourself and your future career by watching this presentation. We mentioned several helpful resources in this video. You can find a list of them at this link. You've probably heard that it's important to have an internship while in college, but why? The National Association of Colleges and Employers 2017 Hiring Preferences report stated that 64.5% of employers preferred to hire candidates with relevant work experience, and 56% of employers prefer that experience was gained from internships. So essentially, they'll be more impressed with you, you'll have a better chance of getting a job, and you'll make some connections in your industry. Internships help you apply what you're learning in class to a real-world setting. For some students, an internship can help confirm that they're on the right track in their career path. Sometimes the value of an internship is that it teaches you what you don't like. But even if that means changing your major or changing direction, it's better to figure this out now, not after you graduate. Here's what computer science major Ben Meals had to say about his internship experience. My internship at John Deere has helped me better understand my major because it showed me how the classes I have been taking all connect. The work that I have been doing connects my programming class topics and ideas with database management and system design concepts. Also, I have been able to gain a better understanding of some of the topics that I did not fully understand through real-world application through my internship. I also believe that this internship will help me to prepare for future classes that I have to take because I can relate back to the experience I have gained this summer. This all sounds great, but what is an internship? The biggest difference between a part-time job and an internship is that an internship must apply to your major or career interest. Other elements of an internship are that it typically lasts 3 to 6 months, it's usually a one-time experience, it can be part-time or full-time, paid or unpaid, you may be able to get academic credit for it, and it involves setting goals, doing some reflection, and being evaluated by your supervisor. If you'd like to get academic credit for your internship, you have 3 options. You can get EXPL 202, which is a free 1 credit hour pass-fail class, EXPL 201, which is a 0 credit hour course for free that provides a transcript notation for your internship. Finally, you may be able to get credit through your academic department. We encourage you to talk to your academic department first before looking into the Career Center options of EXPL 201 or 202. Some part-time jobs may count as internships if they are related to your major and meet the minimum requirements for an internship. The Career Center has an internship eligibility form that you can fill out to find out if your position meets the requirement for an internship. You can check your eligibility for a part-time job or any internship you're looking at using this link. Today, we're going to give you some practical strategies to help you to get from where you are in your current college career to where you want to go in the future. We're going to help you get from where you are now to where you want to be by breaking down the search into 7 steps. The first step is to explore. Once you decide that you want to look for a job or internship, you might be tempted to just jump in and start applying. Stop. This method could overwhelm you with possibilities. First, you want to gather some information about yourself. Reflect on what you have enjoyed about your past jobs or experiences in college. What did you excel in classes? What are your best skills? Consider meeting with a career advisor if you need help with this self-exploration, or if you'd like to get some career counseling. Use the major maps on our website to access the What Can I Do with This Major resource and a resource that tells you where other students have worked and interned. This can give you an idea of some possible companies to check out. The Occupation Outlook Handbook also has some helpful information, including career clusters and information about certain jobs. MyNextMove.org is another great resource for exploring your options. This site breaks your search down into different categories so that you can find various jobs and learn more about them. Check it out for more information. The bottom line is, knowing more about yourself will help you narrow down your search. The second step is target. After you've done some exploration of what's out there and available to you in your field, it's time to start narrowing down your options. It's important to think about what you want to contribute to an internship and what you want to get out of it. Some important things to consider in this process include location, setting, variety, people, and other criteria that may be important to you. Location. Where do you want to live and work? Are there companies or organizations in this location that have the types of jobs or internships you are looking for? Setting. Do you prefer to work outside or indoors? Do you want to work for a corporate, nonprofit, or government organization? Variety. Do you prefer a company that is more fast-paced or one that is more relaxed? People. How do you prefer to work? Alone in a quiet space in your own office, in a large section of cubicles where you're around others all the time? Or something in between? What other criteria are important to you? Think about these things as you start to narrow down your options. During the targeting process, you can use some of the resources we've already mentioned, including the Occupational Outlook Handbook Career Clusters. Use those to identify your top 5 job titles. You can also narrow down the type of organization you'd like to work at. Search for your top 5 job titles on Indeed.com and see what companies appear in your desired location. Go to the company websites to learn more about their culture and to see if they have an internship program or any internships posted. You can also type in one of your top 5 job titles with the word intern after it to see what comes up. Or you can put in your major with the word intern after it to see what is available. For example, you could write marketing assistant intern or marketing intern. Find more companies within your field that may be hiring for the positions you are interested in by going to buzzfile.com. You can search by major for different companies in your area. For information on other helpful search sites for your particular major, contact a career advisor in the Career Center. The bottom line is, there's more to looking for a job or internship than just reading the job description and finding out how much money you will make. Consider what else you want out of your internship experience so that you can make the best decision for you. The third step is prepare. Once you've narrowed down your search, it's time to prepare your application materials. You'll need to know the recruiting cycle for your industry. It can take 6 to 8 months to find a position on average, so make sure you give yourself plenty of time to prepare and do your search. You'll want to prepare a resume and cover letter. It is very important to tailor your resume and cover letter to the position you are applying to. Without matching your skills and experiences to what they're looking for in the job description, you probably won't get an interview. You can get started on these materials by visiting the resources on the Career Center portal page or coming into walk-in hours in our Career Center. You'll also want to create a LinkedIn profile. Over 95% of recruiters use LinkedIn, so it's important to complete your profile. We can also help you get this set up in the Career Center during our walk-in hours. BeCareers is our online job and internship board here at St. Ambrose. You'll want to make sure your account is updated, update your major and GPA, and upload your current resume to make it easy to apply. If you need assistance signing in, contact careercenter@sau.edu. Be sure to clean out your social media and set up a working voicemail box and outgoing message. When we say clean out your social media, we mean remove anything that doesn't portray a positive personal brand for you. Instead, fill your social media with things that present you as a competent, strong individual that anyone would want to hire. Be creative in how you do this. For example, if you want to be a teacher, consider posting about a student organization you've been in where you've helped kids. Additionally, start thinking about what you'll wear to an interview. Do you need a padfolio, shoes, or another item? If you plan ahead, you can budget well. Finally, your application materials will help you share your personal brand with employers. Make sure to have all of your application materials reviewed to eliminate errors. The bottom line is, you'll want to use Career Center resources to create and update your application materials. Your materials may be the first impression employers have of you. Make sure that impression is a positive and professional one. Having great application materials may get you closer to the next step in the hiring process, the interview. The fourth step is practice. You can have a fabulous resume and all of the experience in the world, but if you don't ace your interview or come across unprofessional, you are going to have a hard time securing an offer. It's important to start practicing how to speak with employers in a variety of situations. First, you'll want to learn how to properly answer questions in an interview. Mock interview opportunities with real employers and career advisors are offered through many events throughout the year. Career Boot Camp is held each semester and allows you to do speed mock interviews with employers. These employers give you personalized feedback on your answers in a non-threatening and low-pressure setting. We highly encourage you to attend Career Boot Camp early and often in your college career. At some point in your search process, you may be asked to socialize with potential employers or other professionals. Socializing and networking can be awkward, especially when associated with a fancy meal. Every other year, the Career Center hosts a networking and etiquette dinner to give you a chance to learn how to socialize in these settings. Consider attending to learn which fork to use and what to talk about. The bottom line is, securing a job or internship and making good impressions is an art. Start early and practice often so that you feel comfortable when the pressure is really on. The fifth step is connect. Think about how you got your first job. Was it because of someone you knew? This is called using your personal network, and it is one of the most effective ways to find a job or internship. In fact, the majority of your search should be focused on networking. Experts agree that 80% of jobs are found through networking, so 80% of your search should be focused on talking to people at the company, in the field, or in the location where you want to work. Having a strong personal network is all about building relationships. Thankfully, because of the small size of St. Ambrose, there are plenty of opportunities to meet alumni, faculty, staff, and other students who may help you in your journey. You could call it the Ambrose advantage. Here are some ways to connect with those people and employers during your time at St. Ambrose. Think about the people you know, your friends, family, classmates, professors, coaches, anyone that you've worked with in the past. Let them know you are looking for a job or an internship. Use social media to let people know you are looking. Consider creating a post that talks about your major and the fact that you're looking for an internship. Ask for any advice and for any contacts to reach out to. Never specifically ask for an internship in your posts, but definitely put yourself out there. You never know what good could come from it. Also, remember to follow the social networks of the companies you are interested in and reply to their posts when appropriate. Consider using some of these additional strategies in your search. Attend career fairs to meet recruiters from different companies. Maintain the relationships by connecting with them on LinkedIn and following up about your interest in their company. Try the B Connection. Connect with SAU graduates and friends of the university. You can search by major, keyword, or by location to make new connections. This resource is located within your B Careers profile. Contact your career advisor and they will do their best to connect you with an alumnus in your field in the location in which you would like to intern. If there is a company that you're really interested in, connect with people that work there through LinkedIn. LinkedIn also has an alumni feature where you can look for SAU graduates. This works especially well if you would like to make connections in larger cities. Additionally, you can reach out through your connections and your second-degree connections on LinkedIn to do informational interviews, our next strategy. Once you connect with alums through the B Connection or LinkedIn, ask them if they'd be willing to do an informational interview with you. This is a chance for you to learn about their company and their career path. Do not ask for a job or internship during the informational interview. To set up an informational interview, reach out to one of your contacts and ask them for 15 to 20 minutes of their time. You can talk to them on the phone or in person, and you'll want to follow the Tiara method. In the book The 2-Hour Job Search, author Steve Dalton lays out the process. Start out with a couple of minutes of small talk. Ask them how their day's going, what they've been up to this week. Then dive into the Tiara model. This model puts the person you are interviewing in the expert seat and helps you to learn more about the company and the industry that they are in. Start off by asking about trends. Ask big picture questions about the state of the company or the field. Next, talk about insights. Ask about their personal successes in the field and how they got to where they are. Third, ask for advice. What would you do in my situation? What advice do you have for me to make myself better equipped for this field? Fourth is the R, resources. How do you stay current on your given industry? Finally, assignments. Can you give me an idea of the kind of work I would be doing in a field like this? What are some projects you've been working on? When the conversation has ended, be sure to thank them and ask them who else in their field they would recommend you speak with. Get that contact information and be sure to follow up. Also, be sure to send a handwritten thank you or email. Another strategy we recommend is to consider joining a professional organization as a student member for the industry you're interested in. This will help you to get connected to local leaders in your industry. Finally, you can knock on doors. This is when you reach out to a company, either in person or over the phone, to introduce yourself, and to let them know that you are interested in working for them if they ever have an opening. We only suggest doing this for small companies, as larger ones tend to have stricter HR policies. This strategy flatters a company and shows them that you are willing to take initiative. The bottom line is, building connections helps make your job or internship search more personalized and helps you stand out to potential employers. The more connections you have, the more people you have looking out for you. If connecting works well enough, your application process will be much easier. The sixth step is apply. Congratulations! You've done a lot of work to get to this exciting step in the process. Now it's time to put your preparation to work by applying for internships. It is very important to stay organized in this step of the process. Make sure you are keeping job descriptions when you apply for a position so you can reference them to find out what you might be asked in an interview. Keep a spreadsheet of all of the places you've applied, the date of the application, when you followed up with the company, and any additional notes. Check out the sites we mentioned earlier in the video to apply for internships online. You can also learn about internship openings, even those not posted online, at career fairs. Talking with recruiters can be a great way to learn more about a company and the opportunities they have to offer. It is also a great place to make a first impression that can help you stand out from an endless sea of resumes. Often, companies will offer on-campus interviews the day after a career fair. Take advantage of these. It doesn't get any easier than that. After you apply for or interview for a position, it's helpful to find out the hiring timeline of the employer. If you do not receive a confirmation email with this information after you apply, or if an employer does not mention it in the interview, be sure to ask. Reach out to your company contact and ask, "What is the status of my application?" This gives them the opportunity to provide you with more information about their timeline and whether you are still in the running so that you can make informed and smart decisions about your next steps. The bottom line is, you need to be sure to use an integrated approach when you apply for internships. Talk with real people in person and also apply online. Don't forget to follow up in an appropriate manner. It shows your interest in the position and helps you know if it's time to move on to other opportunities. The seventh step is accept. Once you accept an internship offer, it is extremely important to stop your search. If you are a candidate for any other internships, as in you've interviewed for others and are still in the running, it is recommended to notify the other companies and remove yourself from their applicant pool. When you accept an internship, you have committed to that company. Get the offer in writing and have both the employer and yourself sign it. That way everyone will be on the same page and you will know that you have officially accepted a position. Once this process is complete, you should not renege on your acceptance. Also, be sure to notify your academic department or the career center that you have accepted an internship before you begin working. You must do this in order to receive your credit. If you are doing a summer internship, you may be eligible for half-price summer housing through Residence Life. The bottom line is, if you want credit for your internship, make arrangements before your internship starts. It's usually not possible to get credit for an internship after it's over. In this video, we talked about 7 key steps to finding a job or an internship. They were explore, gather information about yourself and your industry. Target, narrow down your search. Prepare, get your application materials ready. Practice, work on your interviewing skills. Connect, build relationships to grow your network. Apply, put all the pieces together and submit your application. Accept, it's time to stop your search. Arrange for credit before your start date. Your next step is to start with the step that best describes where you are now in your process and choose one action step to keep moving forward. Remember, you don't have to do all of these things today. You're just preparing to take one next step. Each next step will lead to another and another until you reach your goal. Good luck, and please visit the Career Center if you need any help with this process. We want you to be successful and are here to help you meet your goals. Thanks for watching.